Nigeria is a multinational state, ex-British colony located on the western coast of Africa. It's the world's 31st largest country and the 14th largest in Africa, with a population uh, of more than 230 million. It holds the top in the Africa and the sixth position on the world's most populous country ranking. It's a multinational country with diverse populations arranged in more than 250 ethnic groups, speaking 500 district languages with national language English. The three largest ethnic groups are the Hausa in the north, Yoruba in the southwest, and Igbo in the southeast. Half of the population are Muslims living in the north part of the country, and the other half are Christians living in the south part of the country. The indigenous religions of the ethnic groups have been limited to siloed rural communities living in the east part. Country's history over the past centuries is closely related to slave trading from West Africa coast, originated by the Portuguese Empire before 1650, when Nigerian Lagos became a major slave port. Colonial Nigeria formed part of the British Empire from the mid of the 19th century until 1st of October 1960, when Nigeria gained its independence. Since 1960 and for almost 4 decades, the political stability and governance had been at high stake due to a sequence of military coups amid attempts for the establishment of a free elected democratic government. Since 1999 and onwards, countries on a trajectory of political stability, trying to reform its economic and administration structures, fighting corruption, the rising humanitarian crisis, and armed conflicts with organized rebels. In this context, Nigeria, despite having the largest population in Africa, sees its economy at the fourth largest in the continent and the 50th largest in the world by nominal GDP. According to Citigroup projections, Nigeria would have the highest average GDP growth in the world between 2010 and 2050, based on the potential for improvements in telecommunications and services, mainly in public sector. Oil and natural gas sector is the main economic driver as it currently provides 90% of foreign exchange earnings, although it contributes to only 10% in GDP. Geography, from another perspective, has mixed effect on countries' development, specifically the population, the abundant natural resources, and the big coastline should be considered advantageous and promising as providers of labor force, new consumer markets, and raw materials to be used in several industries or as exporting goods. On the other hand, coastal terrain in some areas constrains the ability to goods transportation due to poor infrastructure in roads and railways. Additionally, environmental pollution in the Niger Delta have imposed considerable risks on freshwater, marine ecosystems, and local livelihoods. Environmental desertification in the north has serious impact on the agricultural sector, putting at risk livestock and crop production, and the latter signs partial inequality between the rich, more developed southern regions and the poorest, less developed northern ones, highlighting the roots of humanitarian crisis. The high poverty rate, inequality, healthcare issues, and the humanitarian crisis have attracted international aid in several forms. Official development system via multilateral and bilateral form has the broadest and most significant impact in Nigeria, supporting various sectors in public health, in reducing HIV and malaria, improve educational system, expand and maintain public infrastructures, and recover agriculture for food security. The U.S. Agency for International Development is the leading provider of aid with a total $876 million of dollars invested in the poorest regions, mainly at the northeastern part of the country. UN provides humanitarian assistance with food program, World Food Program, and UN Refugee Agency to support displaced populations affected by conflicts and climate change effects. European Civil Protection and Humanitarian Operations Body is strongly activated in supporting um, population's needs. Since 2014, the EU has provided 533 million euros to address food insecurity and reduce the impact of natural hazards such as epidemic and floods. Individual European countries, such as UK and France, have provided donations and technical assistance to Nigeria and support NGOs working in the field.